Hello and welcome to Devil's Advocate. I gather you were a close personal friend of Benazir Bhutto. How did you, an Indian, end up becoming a friend of a Pakistani? I guess we became friends when we were both presidents of the Oxford and Cambridge Unions. She was president of the Oxford Union at the same time that I was president of the Cambridge Union. But the honest truth is we first met some 6 months earlier. She'd come across to the Cambridge Union as the librarian or treasurer of the Oxford Union. I was vice president at Cambridge at the time, and she was proposing the motion, this house would have sex before marriage. And it was a fairly humorous debate, and the idea was to have fun. Halfway through her speech, I reached across and grabbed the president's bell, which I'm not entitled to do, and rang it. It hushed the house. I stood up and I said, "I see, madam, that you're proposing sex before marriage. Would you care to practice what you preach?" And there was a huge round of applause because this was exactly the sort of sophomore humor that gets the union pretty happy. And she was brilliant in her reply. She waited for the applause to die down. She turned around, whipped off her glasses, sniveled her nose and looked at me and she said, "Certainly, but not with you." The amazing thing, it was after that unpropitious start that we actually got to know each other and became good friends. It was during the Easter vacation after we'd both finished our presidencies at Cambridge and Oxford that she decided she'd come for a weekend to Cambridge. She came with a friend of hers. We got to know each other pretty well. And I discovered that she was a gregarious, fun person with an irrepressible personality. And she'd think, particularly in those days when she was an undergraduate, of the strangest things to do. One of them I'll never forget. After dinner one night at 10 o'clock, she suddenly said to me and a group of friends, "Let's go to London for an ice cream." So we drove from Cambridge to London to have Baskin-Robbins ice cream and got back just after midnight. And that was typical of Benazir.